Alright, hello guys, welcome to my review of Peacemaker, Season 2. So, they're basically kind of do it previously in the DCU, because this is like a new universe at this point. It's not the DCEU anymore, it's the DCU. So they're basically just showing what's canon from, I guess, Peacemaker and what's not canon. And I guess when you see the Justice League at the end of the season, I guess it's the Justice Gang instead. So it kind of makes me wonder, like, is the DCEU fully erased, or is it like a part of another, like, reality or something? Especially with some of the stuff we see at the end of the episode. But yeah, we'll get to that. But yeah, and of course there'll be spoilers. But before I talk about spoilers, I'll just give my opinion on the episode. It was a great first episode. Obviously, it's just building up a new story. Seems like we're gonna get a lot of flashbacks to like Peacemaker when he spent time with his dad and stuff. But yeah. And then you just see what the others are doing, which I guess after Project Butterfly in season 1 didn't really go well for them in their current situation. But yeah, it's a great episode. Yeah, maybe saying great's a bit too much. If I was gonna rate this episode, maybe 7.5 or something. Yeah, nothing crazy because it's just the first episode. It's kind of like building up a new story, so and you don't really get to see the whole team together. So yeah, you just basically see what they're doing after the events of season 1 and the new DCU, I guess. And yeah, I'd say it delivers well with that. Like, it's still able to make me laugh, which is good. Sometimes, you know, it will still have moments where there's a serious moment, but then they're just joking around. But I guess I'm used to that, especially from James Gunn, and he does it less bad compared to how Marvel just copied James Gunn, but in a really, really bad way. Yeah, which I've talked about many times. But yeah, I'd say it's a solid episode. Obviously hoping the next episode is better, and with how they end things, it could get really interesting. So yeah, the ratings will probably go higher as the episodes go on from how they've started things. Yeah, but yeah, let's get into the spoilers and stuff and what I guess the story is actually about in this at the beginning of this season. Because yeah, you basically see like the Justice Gang here, and I'm guessing Supergirl's the one at the right, and then you got Mr. Terrific, Superman, yeah, Green Lantern, Hawkgirl. Yeah, obviously they can't show him, to show like 2 of them. Yeah, get into little interaction. So, because normally it was like Ezra Miller and Aquaman that you saw at the end of season 1, but I guess that's been fully erased as like another reality or timeline or something. Yeah. And it just makes me wonder what certain events actually happened and what didn't. Like all the stuff with Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman, that's like a different maybe reality now or something. Yeah. And this is like a new beginning. And I guess Peacemaker's depressed. Yeah. And then you get a new, I guess, choreography dance scene. Obviously, I'm always gonna love season 1, but I'd say season 2's one's okay. It's a cool little intro. Because I just like how they just have them dancing. 6 months later, I guess she's still a part of doing like what she loves, because I guess her girlfriend doesn't like that, and she's just like having a conversation with Peacemaker, seeing what she's up to, because everyone's just doing kind of a different thing after the events of season 1 when he took down the butterflies. At least they're still friends, I guess. I mean, I think everyone's still friends, but they're kind of doing their separate ways. Peacemaker's trying to get into the Justice Gang, but they're just taking the piss out of him while he's trying to open himself to him, and they kind of leave the mic on when they're just insulting him. So they kind of make the Justice Gang kind of like assholes, really. Yeah, I don't really like that. But I guess using it in like a comedic way. But man, we'll just see if like they grow to be better people as this universe goes on. Because making the Justice kind of League assholes, I don't know how I feel about that. Maybe when Superman is like fully there with them, you kind of make them become better people, because to me they're just kind of assholes, really. But I guess that's probably the point. Yeah. And then, oh my god, she's probably like having the worst time. Like she can't get any jobs anyway, and it's mainly because of like her skill set, I guess, because it's all she's really known with how she was trained from a young age, and no one's just given her like a job in any agency at all. So she's just like so pissed that she literally makes her hand bleed when she's bashing the car. So I'd say she probably gets the best scenes of the episode. Yeah, of the ones who are struggling to move forward. It's just funny, the black girl's probably trying the best right now. I'm not sure about the other guy with the glasses. And then you got Vigilante, he's still working at that same place from season 1. So nothing's really changed for him anyway. But yeah, it seems like she has a lot of bills that she needs to pay because she can't really find a job. And then she ends up having a little argument with Peacemaker because I guess they're both not doing well, but I guess she's doing worse. Yeah. Though Peacemaker, man, he's still got trauma from killing his dad from season 1, so yeah. And then probably should skip this stuff because, you know, it's TikTok. Yeah. He decides to have like a strange party. That's all I'll say. But yeah. And I guess he ends up having to check on him because I guess they got the Crossbones actor in this now. And they're kind of aware of some big thing that's going to happen. Some blip or something. Because yeah, they kind of have like some new characters now. Yeah. And they want to keep an eye on Peacemaker. But Peacemaker's acting weird. Which I guess his friend sees. And it seems like Peacemaker flipping... I can't tell with how they do this. Like, he either goes back in time or ends up in a different reality. I'm just gonna go with going back in time because I just don't know if I just noticed the moment where he actually went back. Because at first I thought he was just hallucinating when he saw like his dad and stuff and his friend. Yeah, I was like, is this real? Because I'm literally watching Mr. Robot right now and it's so hard to tell what's actually real in that show. Man, that's mind trippy. And the show trying to do a similar thing, but then I think it's basically in a different. Like, it's either gone back in time, but with how the episode ends, which we'll get to, yeah, just seen him have a conversation with his dad, and I couldn't tell, like, was this actually happening? And then I guess it actually is, like, seeing him actually kind of being nice to Peacemaker, because I guess he just fully hated him by the end. Yeah, it seems like he just tolerated him. And I guess he worked with his dad and his partner, saved people, I guess, most of the time. And then she gets in a bar fight like in season 1, but it doesn't really end as well for her. I mean, she still kicks the ass of a lot of them, but she just ends up bloody and just kicked out the bar, I guess. Yeah, like she's just so lost right now. And yeah, he's just kind of working with those guys like Crossbone and stuff. I just call him Crossbones because that's what I mainly know him for. Because obviously he was in the Purge movies, like the hero in the Purge movies, but I just mainly know him for Crossbones from, you know, Captain America, Winter Soldier and Civil War. Yeah. And yeah, I guess they end up linking up to finding out what's wrong with Peacemaker and stuff. And then he ends up showing like one of the pictures of that strange party. Yeah. I just can't wait to see the gang fully together again, since we don't really get to see that in this episode. Yeah. Because we see Vigilante talk with that guy, but yeah. I guess he phones him every day. But then the episode ends, like, seeing these pictures, this is obviously a different reality. It has to be. It'd be funny if he's literally gone back to, like, no, it can't be DCEU, because the things still end the same way, so it's either a different universe or a different reality, I guess. Because seeing him with her, that just means, you know, it's a different reality or universe. Yeah. Especially when he ends up fighting himself and actually killing himself too. But while they're fighting, it seems like the other Peacemakers are winning. But he gets the upper hand by knowing how to take advantage of his suit, and then he makes him go up in the spike and basically ends up killing himself. Yeah. So I'm just thinking, what's gonna happen from here? Is he just gonna like steal his outfit and just hide the body or something? Like, I wonder what they're gonna do with this storyline. It's kind of interesting, I guess. Cool way to start off the new season. So I'm just wondering how he's gonna get back to where he was. Yeah, I don't know where they're gonna go with this, but and it just seems like a reality where his father's actually a hero instead of like a racist tyrant. So yeah, I'm intrigued to see where they go with this. Yeah. But yeah, it should be interesting. That's really all I got to say. It was a good episode. 7.5, because I feel like when the team's actually together, that just kind of heightens the show. Like in season 1, it was just so enjoyable rewatching it. I just watched like literally 5 episodes in one day, so yeah, I just can't wait to have the team back together. Yeah, because once they start getting things rolling, that's when things are just like so good. Yeah. And it's cool that, you know, James Gunn kept Peacemaker. I mean, it's his work that he made in the crappy DCEU. Because not everything in DCEU was bad, but I said most of the positives came from James Gunn, like the actual good Suicide Squad movie, not the first one, and Peacemaker, yeah. And I got Creature Commandos, which I still need to fully watch. I watched one episode, but it just didn't feel like my type of thing at the time. but since I heard it was good, I'll probably go back, especially since I'm waiting for episode 2 now of Peacemaker. But yeah, that's all I've got to say. Hope you enjoyed my review. Appreciate you leave a like. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.